So this year, you know, we're looking to come to New York Pro in the best condition ever. He's young. He's the next coming in the 212 class, and you know, let's get ready and go to the thing with us. Turn with me and be like a man.
It's Rob Eels from MHP. I'm just training legs today at Bevs Branded Powerhouse Gym with GuyCisternino. He's midway through his prep for New York Pro. Just getting ready to start my prep now for the USA. Had a great time with the Nationals this past year. Surprised himself. Placed second in the heavyweight division, and looking to take it up a notch in the USA, and hopefully, you know, come home with that pro card. So keep an eye out. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you guys again soon.
What we do is usually we do a warm-up set of warm-up exercise all the way up to about 3 or 4 sets. Once you get to the 4th or 5th set, you're actually going into your maximizing set. So what you want to do is not work out before you actually work out. You want to warm up to the last set. The last set is the most important set. So let's say, you know, when guys are going to go to squat, his 455 is going to be his maximized set. So he doesn't want to get too tired before he gets to the actual set itself. That's the most important set of the whole entire set.
What's up, guys? This is GuyCisternino, IFBB Pro. Just got done doing some leg extensions. Going to bang out a couple sets of squats here. My philosophy as far as training goes is very similar to Facts as far as volume and intensity. It's kind of like a Dorian Yates style of training with a little more volume. I go as heavy as I possibly can, but keep the reps around anywhere from 8 to 12. So for legs, I incorporate legs and hamstrings on the same leg day. I also hit hamstrings again with either back or shoulders throughout the week. I feel that optimizes the leg growth, getting as much blood as you can in both the quads and the hamstrings. So we're going to start squatting now and see what we got. I don't have really bad knees to support my neck. The last thing you want is an injury, you know? Yeah.
That thing. You're like 45 minutes. I'm like, come on, come on. All day. No, all day. Come on. Come on. Down up. Good. Good. Come on. Good. Good. Come on. Good. Go. 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 Come on. Come on.
Good, come on. 3, good, come on. 4, go. 5, come on, Rob. 6, come on. Go. Yeah. Go. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, go. 16, come on. 7, 25, come on. 17, come on, come on. Come on. 18, come on. 19, 20, 5 more. 1, 2, 22, come on. 22, let's go. 3 more. 3, 4. Right now, we just finished squatting the new leg press. My my concept, a lot of people think when you leg press wide, you're hitting more your outer quad, which is true because when you're pressing down, you're bringing down the pressure over here. But if you look at all the great guys with great quad development, glute development, hamstring development, they leg press a little closer because what happens is when you're pushing back, you bring your knee over to your chest, and then when you're pushing on the weight on the actual machine, you're pushing from over here. So that's what's creating all the the density and the hardness from the glute area, from the hamstring area. So it's more of a tie-in, positioning to tie in the glute, hamstring, and the quad all together.
Yeah, Fac's been my coach and a driving force in my training for the past 2 years. I've been with a few other coaches in the past and had some conflicting views when it came to nutrition and training, and it was a breath of fresh air to see somebody who shared the same ideas as far as nutrition and as far as workouts go. I pretty much do the workout you see today. I pretty much do all my workouts like that. I try to go as heavy as possible with every set. Keep it from 8 to 12. If there's a set where I can get more than 12, I'll rep it out. When we did the squat rep for 315, I repped it out for about, I think it was like 25 or so reps. That's always a change of pace. It's good for the muscle, shocks the muscle. Completely different style of training when you're doing high volume and stuff like that. So it's always good to switch up your training methods all the time as far as what order you do it, and doing a drop set here or there or a strip set. But what you saw today is pretty much how I train legs and how I train every other body part, regardless whether it's off season or pre-contest. My training style never changes, and my weight in the gym very rarely fluctuates unless I'm about a week out from the show. So.
I'm just saying, that's what I used to do before I got my pro card, so. Three, go. 4, 5, come on. Again, 18 weeks out from the New York Pro. Basically, we did basic heavy compound movements. Me and guys, we share the same theories as far as working out. High intensity, high weight, still 10 to 12 reps. You don't want to go anything lower than 8 reps because now you get into more powerlifting. Bodybuilding powerlifters are built 2 different ways, and there's a reason why, because you don't stimulate the muscles like the way bodybuilders do. So basically, we did leg extensions, heavy squats. The last set he dropped it down at 315. Guy usually squats 500 pounds for like 15, 16, 17 reps. He's starting his prep now, basically, so we're heading up to 500, 600 pounds, hopefully soon. And then we did leg presses, hacks, and we finished up with some hamstring movements. And he had a really good workout, and we're glad we brought it to you guys.
Yeah, as Fac said, this is the biggest I've ever been. I'm just tipping the scale, just close to 235 now. It's the biggest I've ever been in my off season, and for the next 6 weeks, even though we're about 18 weeks out, I'm still almost in like a transition mode where I'm still in my off season, but starting to clean up things before I start to really prep hard at the end of February for the New York Pro. And I have an announcement to make as of today, February 1st. I'm officially a Weider athlete. Very excited. It's the pinnacle of my career so far. I've had a great year as far as my success goes with competing. Took second in Jacksonville. A week later, I came back and I won Dallas, and was lucky enough to get a sponsorship with BSN, who actually I do outside sales for. And to top it off, as of February 1st, I got signed by a Weider and AMI. When you're a bodybuilder growing up, you don't even really think the thing you want to do as a bodybuilder is be a Weider athlete. Growing up and looking at the magazine covers and knowing those guys and seeing those guys on the magazine, everybody knows that Joe and Ben Weider are the fathers of bodybuilding, and to have the backing of AMI and Weider is one of the biggest steps in my career, and I want to thank Weider and AMI for the opportunity to be an athlete.